Good morning from the Jerry Cabin shelter. Stayed here last night. There was no one else here, just me. Got in maybe an hour after dark, so an hour of night hiking. There was one little sketchy area last night. I think it was called Big Butt, and it had some rocky sections, and yeah, that was a lot of fun going over in the dark, and there was this thick fog. So it was foggy and dark and it was really rocky and yeah, I was going so slow just to try not to get hurt. Today I've nearly missed my goal of leaving by 7. It's about 7:15 and almost everything's packed up. So got everything pretty much there, and I'm just enjoying coffee, and yeah, I'll get a little water before I go. But the goal for today is going to be an ambitious one. I want to get all the way to Hot Springs, so that is 26 or 27 miles. I did like 25-ish yesterday, and I'll be leaving earlier today, and yeah, I'd just rather get there and get to a hostel, and yeah, I'd rather do that than do 20 and then a Nero. I feel like I can just push, and with me waking up earlier now, I'm night hiking, but I'm not going to roll into a hostel at like 8 o'clock. I'll probably get there like 6:37. That's my goal. So yeah, the goal for today is get to Hot Springs. I'm in the big Firescald Knob area, and it is really rocky and steep. I'm trying to go down this with the camera, and I don't know if you're picking that up, but there's dogs in the background. There's definitely some kind of like dog compound or something, because they were going at it all night. Okay, so made it down, but look at that. That's pretty rocky and steep. Haven't seen something like that in a while. Here's the view from Howard's Rock. I guess was a trail builder in the area. Down into Greenville. And actually last night, I could see Greenville kind of just like lit up as I was night hiking. It was kind of cool. I wasn't sure what city it was, but it was clear that it was big, so it's nice to be up here on a clear day from Howard's Rock, seeing it again. So for this big Firescald Knob area, it is incredibly rocky, pretty steep in sections, and I did have to use my hands to climb in one or two spots just for kind of extra footing. But there is a bad weather trail, so I saw this on the other side too. I just didn't film it. But that's good to know, because I would not want to do that in the rain or thunderstorm, or even at night. That would not have been ideal to do last night for night hiking, even though it was a pretty clear night with the moon was out. But yeah, it's always good to see they have those bad weather bypasses, because that area could get sketchy. This was a great help today. Just someone offering water and some homemade cookies. I just help myself to that. Water around here has been really scarce. Even when there is a water symbol, it's often pretty far off trail and moving really slow. I guess I just haven't had enough rain. But yeah, I've hiked 10 miles, over 10 miles from the shelter. There has not been one water source that has been usable. There was one, it was way off trail, and the comments said it was dry, so I didn't check that, but definitely nothing that you walk past. Also, I'm going uphill, so I'll stop so I can actually talk. There's a lot of hunters out around here. I've seen them recently. We're definitely in hunting season. And this morning there were 2 hunters, and they were kind of like cornering a bear. I didn't see the bear, but I could hear their dogs, and the dogs were like pretty much signaling that they found the bear, and the hunters were on the way to shoot it. And I haven't heard a shot, but it's kind of just been, like today I'm just kind of waiting to hear that, and I kind of know what it means, but that was a little unsettling. I haven't seen that many bears, but I guess it is legal to hunt like in a season around here. But I'm not a hunter, and it was just kind of a little jarring to just be out here hiking the trail and see 2 people that have pretty much cornered a bear. They said it was in a tree, and they were just trying to find their dog, which would lead them right to the bear. So yeah, just like an unsettling day, or unsettling morning, as I haven't heard a shot yet, but I've kind of been waiting for it. I've kind of just put some headphones in just to, maybe it happened and I didn't hear it, but yeah, really unsettling. So it's today's edition of the Pointless Up and Down, and you can see the trail just skirts right alongside the top of the hill that I've spent the last 45 minutes climbing. It was about like 950 feet in 1.2 miles. That's steep. And then we just skirt right by the summit. Don't even go up the whole thing. To me, that is like absolutely maddening. You do like 99% of the work, and then we can't go to the top. We just skirt around the side and then start going downhill. While I'm going on grievances, this area has almost no privies at all. So I've heard it's like an ADA compliance thing. At least that was a rumor from one hiker, but I'd say it just leads to really unsanitary shelters, because when there's no privies, people still need to use the bathroom, and they just do it by the shelters. So yeah, it's not a great area for sanitation. There's no bear boxes, and a lot of the bear cables were down. So I couldn't even use the cables when they were there, because they were down, they were broken. So those are my grievances for Tennessee, this like Tennessee, North Carolina area. Positives, some pretty spectacular views. Yeah, that's really all I'm giving it. To add to the grievances, the water that I mentioned before, like water is pretty hard in this area. And the steepness is like a page out of New Hampshire, where it's really not as many switchbacks and more just straight up. So yeah, it's leaning more towards grievances side than positives, but there are some great views, so I'll give it that. So here's the trail's looking like right now. About 5 miles out of Hot Springs, so I think I'll successfully do my 27 or 26. I think it'll be 27, because I'm staying at
Laughing Heart Hostel, which is a pretty popular hostel in Hot Springs. They got a bunch of other ones too. Yeah, I think the plan is get to Laughing Heart. Just gonna relax tonight. Hopefully I'm there by 7. And then, yeah, then tomorrow it'll just be a late morning. I'll probably go to a diner and do a resupply and then head out like mid-morning. So not rushing to get up and get out. But yeah, that's what the rest of the day is gonna look like. So I'll try and take some more pictures of Laughing Heart when I get there, and yeah, if there's anything else cool along the way, I'll be sure to show it to you.